It's Saturday, October 23rd, 2027, and the Chicago White Sox are in a dead heap with the Baltimore Orioles 2-2. I've simulated 4 games. We're going to play these last 3 games if we get them out. Hopefully, we only need 2 to win. Let's check it out. First game, the White Sox lose at home in 12 innings, 8-7. Andrew Abbott blows it in the 12th. And the offense shows up, but they can't pull it out. In the first game, a home run for Esteban Gonzalez, home run for Alex Bregman, Maui Ahuna, but also giving up a home run to Max Anderson, Kyle Stowers, and Julio Urias has a decent performance. Felix Bautista gives up 4 runs here in the 8th and the 9th. So it seemed as though Sox were making a run at it. Game 2, still in Chicago. Jesus Luzardo goes 6 innings, 1 run allowed. And then the bullpen shuts it down toward the end. Jorge Morla, average starter throughout the year for them. Pitches 4 innings, allows 2 runs, 4 walks, 5 Ks. Tom Cosgrove gives up 2 runs in 2/3 of an inning. Surrenders 4 walks. See some doubles by a couple White Sox, but we win 4-1. First game in Baltimore, Sox go up 2-1 on a 6-4 win off the back of, again, Esteban Gonzalez, who's having a fine series here with 2 homers and 6 hits against Baltimore so far. So he is who we are very excited about in these next couple games. Bregman also hitting well, 2 homers, 7 hits, pacing us. Logan Webb goes 6 innings, 2 runs allowed. Alex Lang gives up 2 runs in the 8th and the 9th, but we still escape. Then another one-run loss in Baltimore in Game 4. Ties it up 2-2. Carlos Pena goes 4 for 4 with a double, 3 singles, and a walk. But the Orioles walk it off in the 9th after we put up 2 in the 9th. Mania this time lets it go, and it just seems like the bullpen has been very inconsistent. Thomas White, though, 4 innings with an earned run. He's starting. He's the 4th starter right now in the rotation. And we're hot on the pitching side of things. We got Alcantara, who won't start this game. It'll be Stever, then Alcantara and Luzardo. Luke Jackson. Luzardo is also hot, as well as Bregman. So let's see what the lineup looks like for Baltimore in this game here. Last game at Camden Yards in the series. They're going Holiday, Rutschman, Henderson, Rodriguez, Anderson, Stowers, Davis, Canna, Hayes, with the lefty Urias starting. And then we've got Robert, Valdez, Pena, Colas, Bregman, Gonzalez, Correa, Hernandez, and Horvath. And I want to see what righty would be on the bench in that case. I guess none of them. So that's the lineup we can throw out there. I guess that's fine. We do have kind of a lefty-heavy lineup with our best players. Here we go. Let's see what happens. That's loud. That's way louder than I thought it would be. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Urias faces off Robert in the first at-bat. 3-1 count, top of the first here at Camden Yards. I do love this little camera swing they do at the beginning of games now. Robert skies one to center field, caught there by the charging Canna, who's playing center field today for Baltimore. Urias against Valdez, 2-2 count. And Valdez K's there. Pena with 2 outs, 0-1. Skies one high. It'll be Holiday catching that at second. And we'll see what Stever can do here. Stever, a 3.10 ERA in the regular season, was really good for us, better than I thought he'd be after the first half of the year. Gets a pop-up to center field, caught by Robert. Rutschman, 0-2 count, let's see a K. There we go. And I mean, if Stever is hot today, we're happy. Henderson, though, is a dangerous hitter. Grounds out to first. There we go. Back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings for both pitchers. Half innings. 2-2 to Colas. Right field. Stowers got it. Bregman now against Urias. Pop up third base side. Caught. This might be a pitching duel. Gonzalez full count. Nothing. Hayes is still, I mean, platinum glove caliber. He's not a great hitter this year. That's why they got him batting ninth. But Anthony Rodriguez, they've got some random prospects that that aren't in real life good, like Alex Rodriguez and Max Anderson, or Anthony Rodriguez. I keep saying Alex Rodriguez for him. Anderson ground out at short. There we go. I mean, I'm really liking our chances right now. If we can get out of Camden Yards with this win, not go down 3-2, I like our chances with 2 games at home. First base runner there, but Davis strikes out. I don't know why Davis is still their DH. He's not been good for them in the years they've had him. Correa, 2-2 count, strikes out. Not great. Hernandez doesn't strike out often. Deep fly ball center field, not going to get out. I need Canada to make a mistake because there's no way at like 38 he can still play center field. There we go, Horvath. First hit for us. Is he going too? Yes, he is. Safe. Come on. There we go. All right. That's why we put Horvath in the lineup against lefty pitching. Robert, get through? No. Error? No. Okay. That's fine. At least we get up there. Here's Canna. Don't walk him, please. All right. Cool. Valdez there at second base has been very valuable for us, especially in a situation like this where Huna's not playing. Back-to-back Ks for Stever. He is dealing 4 Ks for him, no walks, 1 hit allowed. 2-2 to Valdez, and he's actively trying to prove me wrong. Pena. See something. Come on, get down. Canna. Busy today. What is his range? 50? Come on. 30 in center field? Give me an error or something. You can't play that guy in center field in the CS. Colas. Good knock. See Bregman, he's hot. Get down. No. Alright. Another base runner. You just keep building on it, I guess. Strike him out. 1-2 count to Rutschman. There we go, Stever. 2-2 to Henderson. Another K. 6th of the day for Stever. Rodriguez. Pop-up center field, playable. All good. 4 innings scoreless here at Camden Yards. It is clenching time. Gonzalez strikes out to Holiday, or grounds out to Holiday. Correa, let's show something for the superstar. Come on, up the middle. There we go. Base it up the middle for Correa. And up comes Ronald Hernandez, who I'm confident in. Sends one, deep right field. Come on. Oh, my goodness. All right, Horvath, show me something else. First pitch. No. All right, 1 out knock by Correa doesn't do anything. Jolt to the warning track from Hernandez. And Stever only has 47 pitches here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-2 to Anderson. He goes deep right. Keep it in. Win one, you lose one. Stowers. Second baseman. That animation makes it look like he keeps flubbing that pick at first. Davis, no way. There we go, Pena. He was like the worst qualified first baseman in baseball this year. I don't know why his ratings aren't that bad, but and they consistently want somebody else to DH rather than him. Robert strikes out, cool. Valdez also strikes out. Urias, I mean, is maybe not having a better game than Stever, but it's all the same on the scoreboard. Pena 0-2 or 1-2 grounds out through 6 scoreless at Camden Yards for Urias. Now let's see Stever at 55 pitches here. Canna still in. Soft tapper back to Stever. Pena's got to reach for it. 2-2 for Hayes. Deep shot center field. Back on it, Robert. Makes the grab in front of the warning track. Here comes Holiday. Ground out to first. See, now I don't know if I want to... I'm going to let Stever go another inning, and if he allows more than one base runner, or at least if he gets somebody on no outs, I'm going to put in a reliever, or at least warm up a reliever, not put one in just yet. Let's see what Colas does here. We hit lefties very well, especially our lefties, but not today, obviously. Bregman, let's see some. I just need a solo bomb. Come on. 6 strikeouts for Urias. Esteban Gonzalez, baby! Deep to left field on a 2-1 count. Gonzalez, 1-0, continuing his excellent postseason OPS of 1148 for Gonzalez. I knew I made the right move keeping him in there. The BABIP was just too low in the regular season. I think he's going to be a great player for us. Now his 3rd home run of the series. What a player. What a player. What a at-bat for him. Correa walks. Let's see Urias unravel. Let's see him get that pitch count up now to 87. Hernandez, 1-0 count. Let's see something, kid. There we go. Base hit up the middle. Correa to 3rd. And Horvath. They're going to keep Urias in there, so I'm going to keep Horvath in. Don't pick him off. Come on. How are you a catcher and you're trying to get a big lead off? No. All right. Solo homer. That's all we need. Rutschman. This is the 3rd time through for Stever here. That's down. Yeah, okay. Okay. True to my word. Jackson's hot. Let's warm him up. It's a big scenario. Henderson, I need him to strike out here. No, that's not what we need. Come on. Keep it together. 1-0 count to Rodriguez. 2-2 to Anderson. Strikes him out. Stever. What a guy. Up to 82 pitches now. Stowers. Full count. Pop up center field. Robert charging on it. Makes the grab. Stay up 1-0. All right, we'll pull Stever for Jackson at the end of the inning. I'm not liking the contact. Horvath's still in there to face Urias. Let's get something going here. Error, or Henderson. All right. Birch in the game, who has pitched very well for them out of the pen. 2.45 ERA and 51 1/3. He's pitched. This is the 4th game he's pitched of the series, so he's tired. We're ready to take advantage of him. No outs, full count here. Robert sits down. Not what we want to see. What about Valdez? With Horvath on first, Valdez strikes out. Wonderful. All right. Let's put Jackson back up. Is he like 100%? Okay. Pena. Let's see a bomb. Get through. There we go. To 3rd, Horvath. Max having a great game for us in the 9 spot. Really good production from him. Okay, Brian Baker with Colas coming up. Baker's worse than Birch, and he's also just as tired. I don't know what they're doing managing their bullpen. 2 outs, 2 strikes, and you just sit on it. I mean, come on. I need something, dude. I should have stole with Horvath, but he's not really that fast. And Rutschman, I think, still has an arm. I'm going to let him stay in against Davis. Okay. Field your position. Thank you. Don't keep him in against Hayes. We'll go 4 out, say, no, okay. All right, we're done. Get in there. Oh my God, hit and run. I left him in there for a batter too long. I got tantalized by the righty-righty matchup. Now Holiday, gotta strike him out here. Not good. All right, runner's gonna score. That's my fault. That's my fault. I kept him in there too long. I wanted him to have a storybook, 8-inning winner. Damn. All right, we get out of the inning. That's tough. That's my bad. Who do we want to stand up? Lefty switch. Haney. Is it a Heen Dog bump day, do we think? Hench just needs another day. Let's go Haney. All right, Bregman against Baker. Baker, tired, already pitched through an inning. Get through. Come on. I really screw us. Gonzalez, deliver me again, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, Gonzalez. What a triple? No, he's not going for 3. He goes right into the new wall here at Camden Yards and doesn't go for 3. All right, Correa. Do we keep him in? Who would we move to shortstop? Who's not playing? Ahuna. I can't take him out of the game in a 1-1 game. Oh, he's going to walk. All right, 3-0. There we go. There we go. We will take Hernandez out for Jimmy Crooks. Get the handedness advantage. And then we'll sub out... of course, they put Montgomery in. Okay, well, that's all I got to say about that, I guess. And Crooks strikes out. Keep Horvath in then against Jordan Montgomery. And he strikes out too. Come on. He's only thrown 7 pitches. We still got 3 games left, possibly. Well, there goes my... This is why I'm not a manager. Triple for Henderson. He's going to walk it off. Oh, my goodness. All right. In my defense, 7 pitches for Jackson. He's hot. Henderson struck out like 3 times today. That's my... Oh, get him. Let's go. There we go, Correa. All right, we're still alive. We're still good. There we go. Strike him out, Hain Dog. Urias. No way. Glove it. Valdez. What are you doing? Oh. All right. We're okay. Soriano stinks. Has he pitched in the postseason yet? Barely. I gotta play him. I gotta pitch him. He's an all-star for us. All right, Robert. Give me something here. Get down. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go for a steal. What's his steal rating? Should still be high, right? No. Yeah, 70. All right, you go. Okay. Well, he doesn't want to go. Oh, get down. Come on. What are we doing? Of course. I should be fired for this performance. Usually stealing works in this game. Like 85% of the time. Colas grounds out though. Wouldn't have done anything. Alright. Dude, why can't any of my pitchers go more than an inning? Okay. Because Heaney to pitch right now. If you can get these 7, 8, 9 guys, 1, 2, 3, well, he's not going to get Canna. So you can get Hayes. No. Come on, dude. Get him. Throw to third! What a play. What a play, Bregman. Okay. He's about the same. So we'll go Soriano. I don't care. Walk him. Pop out. Oh, man. Oh, oh man. Bregman pops out. Show me something here. Gonzalez full count. Homer and a double. Ground out. Come on. Strikeout Correa. Can't take him out. I don't have anybody. Here we go, Soriano. 1-1 to Rodriguez. Good stop. Good. Can you get him? No. 1-1 to Anderson, a righty. Straight to shortstop. There we go. Twist it. We're out of there. Top of the 12th. 2 12-inning games in this series already. Okay. They're going righty against Jimmy Crooks. Let's see something. Let's see something from Jimmy Crooks. Came over for us from the Cardinals as a prospect. Pops out to right. Horvath. Take him out. And we'll go. I'm going to wait to sub in Ahuna. So I'm going to go McMahon here. And he's going to be the DH the rest of the way. And I know he's been poor this season, but we're going to want a moment. And he gives us a moment. Base hit into left for Ryan McMahon. Stays at first, but that's what we needed. Up steps Robert 0-2. Soft tapper to third. He's got a chance to beat it out, but he does not because it's Brian Hayes at third base and not some scrub. Moves up McMahon for Valdez. 2-0 count, 2 outs, man on second. Valdez up the middle. McMahon turns. McMahon's going to score. I've been redeemed. McMahon gets on with a pinch hit. Comes around to score. Thinking about stealing second, but I'm not going to with 2 outs. Let's see Pena smack one. Drop it. There we go. Okay. Colas full count. Grounds one up the middle. Got a shot to run it out. No! He does not. All right. I forgot to warm up Lang. Shite. Kobe, we can give it a second here. Robert's got a beat on it. We're all good. Soriano's he's pitching good. He's got 16 pitches. Straight pop up for Davis. Let's see her, baby. One more out. And it's Canna striding to the plate. 1-2. Get him out of here! There we go. 3-2 lead. 1 game away from the World Series. The same position we were in 2 years ago in the ALCS against the Baltimore Orioles. That went to 7. We're going to look to close it out in 6 at home here. Deliverance. Ryan McMahon comes in, pinch hits. Knew there was a reason we had to keep him on the playoff roster. Comes up big time for us. And, 833 OPS in the postseason. He scores. That's all I need from you off the bench, buddy. A double, 2 hits in 5 chances, or 4, 2 for 4 here in Baltimore. All right, day of rest. Lang didn't even have to pitch. Let's check in on what's going on in the NL after it saves. So Esteban Gonzalez comes through with the solo homer. Another guy that I was waffling about leaving on the playoff roster. Mac Horvath comes up with a double and a single. And McMahon comes in to pinch hit for him in the handedness matchup. Okay, it'll be the Braves in the World Series. They beat the Padres in 6. Orlando Arcia, Series MVP. We're not going to look at the Braves yet because that's looking ahead. We still got 1 more game to win here against Baltimore. They're throwing Morla. We're throwing Alcantara. And we've got enough lefties here in the lineup to do some damage. Let's do it. At Guaranteed Rate Field, the White Sox 1 game away from their first World Series since 2005. Alcantara starting off 2-2 here against Holiday. Take a look at Guaranteed Rate. Let's take a look at a strikeout here. Deep left field, caught. I don't know what's going on with this logo. I think this graphics package comes from a mod that I had downloaded that I didn't fully delete. What are you doing, Robert? Let's it go sail right over his head. And Rutschman to second. Are they going to call that an error or a hit? Double. All right. 0-2 to Henderson. Into the gap left field. Won't get caught. And Rutschman scores. Not off to a great start here. In the top of the first. Sandy, what are we doing? Back-to-back doubles, Rutschman and Henderson. Here's Rodriguez, full count. Strikes out. I need Sandy to get deep in this game. I can't have him not. Okay. 2 doubles, score a run. Baltimore goes up quick, 1-0. Let's see what Valdez can do here against Morla. They tagged him in the last game they played. Valdez strikes out again. What's he hitting? Why is he leading off? He's been awful in the playoffs. 3-2 to Colas. Another guy who's been quiet. 0-2 to Robert. Hammers one left field into the gap. What a catch made there by Anderson. Sox go quietly. Stowers leading off the top of the second. First pitch to second base. Ahuna's got it. Now Henry Davis charges one center field, back on it. Robert makes a grab this time. I don't like how Alcantara's getting taken a hold of here. Canna grounds one to third. That'll do it to the top of the second. Pena 1-2. Strikes out. Come on. I need something from these bats. Bregman, give me something. Swings over the catcher's head, and he's thrown out. 3-1 to Gonzalez. Inside, he walks. Doesn't have base stealing ability. Correa strikes out. What are we doing, man? Morla. Great through 3. All right, all right. Holiday, ground to short. Makes the throw. Easy money from Correa. Rutschman walks. I don't need him to heat up here. Gunner, center field. Got it as Robert. Backhand grab. My goodness. Ronald Hernandez. Batting lefty. Deep center field. Back in front of the track goes Canna. Need him to drop one of those. I think he gave us a hit earlier on the McMahon. Or I don't know if it was McMahon or who it was. All right, Maui gets aboard with a walk. Good stab. Got him. Come on. Colas. I just need like some consecutive level of offense. No hits for us still. Rodriguez flies out to center. Well, towards center. Stops in the infield. Anderson. 1-0. Deep left field. There we go. Stowers. The 1-2. Grounds one to short. Correa's got it. Over to first. We just need something to go right on offense. Robert walks. Leadoff walk. I'm going to have him steal again. Dude! Oh my god! I've never seen a catcher back-to-back gun somebody like that. Robert's got 70 steal. Like, it shouldn't be that close. Or that, not close. Bregman singles. Alright, we'd have a line moving if I still fucking didn't steal Robert. Oh, I didn't need that. What are you doing, Bregman? What? Okay. He drops it. Gonzalez, left field. Gets down. Runner scores. Tie game. Correa strikes out. Hernandez to short. Got a chance to leg it out. Well, he just throws a second. Okay, tie game. Cantor's back in it. Top 5. Strikes out Henry Davis. Tom Ace. Who the hell is that? That's Canna's nickname? Weird. It's like, who is that? I didn't think we were far enough in the future. Look at Robert. Catching the line drive from Hayes. I didn't think we were far enough in the future to have a guy named Tom Ace, but I've definitely seen it. Ahuna strikes out. Turn over the lineup, Valdez. 0-0. Deep left field. That one's gone. 2-1 lead. The White Sox are in position here at home to finally vanquish the Orioles. 2-2 to Colas. He strikes out. 2-2 to Robert. He strikes out. Still, though, get the solo homer from Valdez. See what Alcantara can do against Jackson Holiday. Strikes him out. 0-2 to Rutschman. Lines one. Right field. Playable. He'll go for 2 when he's in there. I'll stand somebody up in the bullpen. We'll get... what do we want to get going? We'll get Henches going. Or no. Give me... Abbott. 1-2 to Henderson. Sends one to center field. Runner does not score. Rodriguez, let's see a double play ball. Manufactured. Come on, turn it. What are you doing? Oh my God. Tie game. All right, another ground ball. Whatever. Stand a righty up. Cantor's done. He's not hot in the postseason. Do we want to just... I want Lang to be my... Oh, and he's been awful, too. Who's been good in the bullpen? Moda? Yeah, I'll stand Moda up. Sure. Or do we go Luke Jackson because he's still hot. And he's proven. And then we need a lefty up. Or I'll warm a lefty. We'll warm Henches. Pena against Tom Cosgrove. 1-2. Strikes out. What are we... I mean, seriously. 3-2 to Bregman. Sends one. Left center field. Back and gone. Alex Bregman lifts us to another lead on a solo shot. Gonzalez now. Single and a walk today. Strikes out. I'm okay with that. Correa. 1-1. Nothing. How many pitches has Sandy thrown? 82. Let's see one more batter. Full count to Stowers. This will be it. Walks him. Giving him the benefit of the doubt. And Jackson walks Davis. And Canna singles to right. And what a gun by Oscar Colas to get Davis or Stowers out at home. 3-1 to Hayes. What are we doing, Luke? Come on! Oh, man. 2-run score. Baltimore up 4-3. Henges. Here you go, buddy. Ground ball to second. Ahuna cleanly to Colas. Hayes moves to third. Rutschman 0-2. Strikes out. Baltimore tags 2 in the second. And we've still got a game here, folks. Mania. I'll go Mania here. Right? Well, we'll keep Henches in. Mania will come up and warm. Hernandez against the lefty Cosgrove. Strike 3. Ahuna, I need to keep him in. I could pinch hit Horvath, but I don't know where to put him. Valdez, whatever. Come on. Okay, we'll keep Henches in. Strikes out Henderson. Base runner Rodriguez. Keep him in for one more. Keep him in for one more. And it gets away. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give me something. Sowers strikes out. Okay. 1-2 to Davis for Mena. Three-run blast. That'll do her, probably. Come on. Let's keep Mania in there. Oh my god. 2-2 Hayes. Smacks one. Whatever. Three-run bomb from Henry Davis. Puts the O's up 7-3. Need a lefty, I'll throw Abbott. Sure. Felix Bautista's given up 4 runs to us in the past. Got a chance here. 3-1 Colas. Walks. Leadoff walk for Oscar Colas. Robert strides to the plate. Tapper. Double play fails. Error. Okay. Okay. Pena's up. 0-2. Strikes out. Not what we need, buddy. Bregman. He just hit a homer. I can't take him out. 3-0. Okay. Just walk. Just walk. Okay. Bases loaded for Esteban Gonzalez, who's been the hero of the postseason. He can tie it for us. With one swing of the bat. 2-2. Nope. Somehow grounds into a... Whatever. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Well, when you can't score runs, you're not going to win games in the postseason. And Alcantara didn't pitch well. I think he'll go down with 3 runs allowed. I'm just going to keep Mania in here, and he can pick up all these pitches because we're buried. I mean, aside from the homer, he pitched well. Is that what I needed? Okay. All right, McMahon. Pinch hit opportunity again. Bottom of the ninth, 2-2. Lifts one left field. Caught. Hernandez. We'll throw Crooks up there. And it looks like we're going to go to another Game 7 against Baltimore. This time it will be in Chicago, unlike the last time. Crooks. Deep center field. Caught. Anahuna is the last chance we've got after a bases loaded double play in the bottom of the 8th. Ends any chance we have of closing it in 6. The O's win, and we move to Game 7. Now, this is the last game of the video. If we win, another one for the World Series. If we lose, the offseason. And the plan is, if we win the World Series, the series is over. Simulation will end, or I'll simulate 10 years in the future, but our time controlling the White Sox is done if we win it all. Maestas I DFA'd because I didn't want to pay his contract. Okay. Or I had to throw somebody else on the 40-man, I think. All right, who's hot, who's not? Luzardo, Gonzalez, obviously. Bregman, Alcantara, even though he goes 6 innings, 2 runs allowed. That was the first time he's pitched in the postseason. Could be the last. Luzardo's ready to go, isn't he? We're pitching Luzardo. I don't care. He's hot. He's pitched in the series. Webb is also. Okay, that'll be the decision here. Webb allowed 2 runs in his last start against them. Or no, he pitched. Cleveland was our postseason series. Okay. No, you know what? We'll pitch Webb. They got too many righties, anyways, and Luzardo can come in relief if we need him. All right, let's do it. Game 7 in Chicago. They're throwing Grayson Rodriguez, who's actually their worst starter, and we're throwing our best starter. Just need to avoid a start like we did the last game. Can't let up a run in the first. Webb wasn't good in the regular season by his standards, but he's been heating up towards the end, and he's been good in the postseason. Gets the nod in Game 7. Rutschman, 2-0. Tapper to second. Got him. And the 0-2 to Henderson. Let's see her. Come on. Strikes him out. Okay. Those 3 guys I am so worried about. Holiday, Rutschman, and Henderson. And there's a reason they're batting 1, 2, 3. Valdez leads off again. He hit a jack in the last game, so I'm not too against it at this point, but I might want someone else there if he's going to not take walks. Colas 3-1. Grounds one to right. Picked up by Anthony Rodriguez. Now Robert, 2-2 count. Strikes out. Top of the second. 2-2 count to Rodriguez. Grounds to second. Fielded cleanly. Now Anderson. Kept his power in check so far. Nice play made. Now the 0-1 to Stowers. Into left field. Nice play made on it by Gonzalez. Pena, 1-2. You gotta do something here, buddy. Come on. In the games that we've seen, he's stunk, but he's good in the first couple, I guess. I wasn't paying attention that closely, but he's been awful past 2 games. 3 strikeouts now, 1 here today. Bregman, shortstop, out. The bat's got to come alive at some point. Davis, 2-1 count, hit the 3-run bomb in the last game that buried us. We got him. Canna. Charge to center. First hit of the ball game for either side goes to Mark Canna, who has played well. Hayes flies out to Colas, and now full count to Holiday. And Webb sits him down. Rodriguez against Correa, first pitch, swinging. Sent into right, and Correa is on board with a single. First base hit of the ball game for us. Ronald Hernandez, 2-2 count, strikes out. Ahuna, full count. Double play ball. Henderson eats it, though, and we stay alive. And Rutschman is a gun right now. I can't get anything on the base paths. But I mean, my style as an in-game manager is aggressive. I'm not gonna let him just beat us every time. We get Rutschman out. Henderson singles. Okay, Rodriguez, 1 out to short. Nice play made. Correa's got him. That's why we have him. Anderson to right. I don't think he'll score Henderson. Henderson's going to go, though. Get him out. Come on. Nope. 2 singles and a couple ground outs moves Henderson along. And another hit for the Orioles. And, I mean, they're hungry. They're looking for their 4th straight World Series berth. Their first title in all these tries. Davis singles. What are we doing? Charge on that, Robert. 2 runs here in the top of the 4th. Another ground ball. Can we make a play? And we're out of the inning. 2-run inning for the O's. I mean, but if we can't score 3 runs in this game, we don't deserve to go to the World Series. That's the way I think about it. Colas, first pitch, swinging. 2 outs for Robert, 0-2 count. Base hit. Okay. Full count. Snagged, of course, by Stowers from Pena. Webb's still at 61 pitches. I'll keep him in. Hayes is going to walk here, though. 3-1 count. Well, he's going to single. Maybe double. To the wall. Hayes turning for 2. He's got it. Okay, we'll warm somebody. I mean, come on. I gotta throw Luzardo up there, probably. Walks. Holiday. Rutschman to right. Okay, at least he can't tag. 0-1 for Henderson. What are you? Field your position! You just stand there, Webb? You're like a really good fielding pitcher. At least in real life, that's my assumption of you. I guess not. 1 out, bases loaded. Anthony Rodriguez. Say hi to Jesus Luzardo. Strikes him out. Okay. 3-1. Anderson. Of course, he walks in with our bases loaded. Runner scores 3-0. Full count Stowers. Strikes him out. And we can't get anything going on offense. Bregman, base hit, get down. There we go. Let's start something here, fellas. Come on. Gonzalez in there. 1-0, runner on, pops up. Can't take Correa out. Oh my God. Real nice play by Rodriguez. And it's setting in. Davis pops out. I mean, we still got 4 half innings to go, but I'm not showing any faith really here. Canna grounds out. And let's get Hayes out here. Got him. Okay. Bottom of the 6th, 4 more shots. Hernandez leads off. He is a switch hitter, and he's just the better catcher. So I hesitate to pull him. We're going to warm Thomas White. We're going to keep Hernandez in the game. And he smacks one to right field, base hit. Brings up Maui Ahuna in the 9 spot. And I mean, Rodriguez has just been great, but let's see something here. No play can be made by the ranging Holiday. Hernandez to third, Ahuna on with a single, and Stowers is out of the ball game for Kobe Mayo in right field. That's a big deal. Another right-handed bat. 5 straight there for us. Yortis, I need a homer. Okay. They can't turn 2. They get 1. We score, finally. 3-1 ball game. Colas comes up 1-0. Fly to center field and out. Robert. Gone. There we go. Tie game, baby. We're back. We are back. We are so back. Pena stays up. 2-1. Get down. And we're still going. You better get Rodriguez out of here. He's cooked, buddy. He is cooked. Bregman singled earlier. Grounds to third. He's out. Whatever. Tie game. We're back. We are back in business. And Hayes is hurt but able to shake it off. Okay, so Mayo's in the game for Stowers. I'm going to put Tommy White in for the top of this lineup. I don't need to keep Luzardo in there. The rookie White here against Jackson Holiday. Ground to first. Field your position, young blood. Gets him out for Rutschman. 1-2 count. 0 for 3 is Adley in the game. Make it 0 for 4. Goes down on 4 pitches. Henderson now. The 0-1. 2 outs. White. Grounder to him. He's out. Okay. Bottom of the 7th. Gonzalez comes up. Rodriguez is still in the game for Baltimore. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand up Moda. Gonzalez. 1-2 to him. Lifts one. Center field. Get down. Nope. Canna makes a play. 1-2 now to Correa. Can't beat that out. Now Hernandez. 3-1 count. Walks. In comes Jordan Hicks. 1-0 count to Ahuna. Singled last time. Started the rally. And he's got another one into right field. Ahuna's going to turn for 2. Let's see if Hernandez goes home. I wouldn't send him. He stays. Man on second, man on third. 2 outs for Yordis Valdez. Let's see. We didn't check Hicks. Bad for them this season. Still can throw 100, but control's bad. He's allowed some base runners in this series. And he's going to walk Valdez. 3-0. Valdez holds off. Bases are juiced for Oscar Colas. Full count. Strikes out. This is what separates a team. It's World Series caliber. 2-2 count. Rodriguez from White. Lifts one right field. Back on it. Caught by Colas. There we go. I'm going to keep Tommy in here for one more batter, Anderson. Pops up, shortstop, got it. Correa. Mayo coming in for Stowers after the injury. Strikes out. What a performance by Tommy White to keep us in this game. What a performance by White and Luzardo. Whew. Okay. Lang will come in the 9th. We haven't pitched him yet. We got to. He's been too good for us. Bautista's got no 2 count against Robert, who hit the 2-run homer. His last at bat, he sits down. Pena, give me something, buddy. Walks on 4 pitches. Bregman. Nope, double play. Okay. We'll have the bottom of the 9th for Gonzalez, Correa, and Hernandez, who have all hit well. And Lang will come in to face these last 3 righties, hopefully. 1-2 to Davis. The MLB saves leader. Strikes out Henry Davis. 1-2 to Canna. K's him. 3-2 to Hayes. Walks him. 1-2 to Holiday. Gun him out. Get him out of here. Lang comes in 1-2. Well, 1-2-3-4. But only allows the 1 base runner in 3. Whatever. I don't know. He got 3 outs of the 3 batters he faced. Gonzalez will come in here. I think we will warm Henches and we'll warm Haney for the lefties. Win the MVP right here. Walk off. 2-2. Sends one. Center field. Back to the wall. Gonzalez will go for 2. Stand up double leading off the bottom of the 9th for Esteban Gonzalez. And the base runner that'll send the White Sox to the World Series for the first time in 22 years is on second base. Correa steps in. Base hit. Drops into center. Hernandez steps up. He's got a single in this game. He's got a walk. He's also got a strikeout. I don't want to pull him. Fly to center field. And that'll stay. Tyler Birch comes in. What do we want to do here? See, I didn't have anybody. I didn't want Crooks to come in and keep Ahuna in. 2-2 count. Runner on third. Do your job, Maui. It's going to be a foot race. Gonzalez is going to go. Gonzalez is safe at home. The White Sox are going to the World Series. Maui Ahuna sac fly. The White Sox finally beat the Baltimore Orioles in 7 games in the ALCS. And we've advanced to play the Atlanta Braves, who have won 2 World Series in this simulation. The NL East has dominated. We have to get past them. But Esteban Gonzalez, 357, 455 OBP, 3 homers, 6 runs, and scored 9. What a series. What a couple 3 games. And for Ahuna to pop it to left and not right to Mayo, who's the new guy out there. I mean, I'm surprised Gonzalez went. I'm surprised Gonzalez scored, but maybe not really because he's just been so good. We're into the World Series after a 4-3 win against the Orioles. Is that 4 games decided by 1 score, by 1 run? An off day, and here come the Braves. Stever's going to pitch in Game 1 in Atlanta. We'll check out the Braves next time, as I'll simulate 4 games ahead and play out the rest of the games like we've just done here. And if we win the World Series, then the series here is over. If we lose, it's time to retool and replace some of these guys that have made plays in this game that have lifted us to the White Sox first World Series since 2005. In our 5th season here at the helm, that team also won 99 games, and the White Sox have only won 100 games once, and we won't do that in this series if we win this. I'd like to. I didn't know that they only won 100 games once in a season in 1917. But that'll do it for this. We're in the World Series. We beat the Orioles finally in 7 games. We've vanquished our demons. Now it's time to play one more. Catch you back soon.